Yeah, many times we hit on our next opportunity, and this is our next opportunity. We look at it as a 1-week season, so this is our championship game. Really excited to just get out there and compete at a high level with my brothers.
Adam?
There's a lot of high praise right now nationally for you and for this team. I'm curious to know how you manage that. Like, do guys get off social media when you're on TV? Do you not watch it, or do you just kind of sort of embrace it?
This is actually like one of my first years where I haven't deleted social media off my phone during the game week, just because I kind of need it for business purposes. But we really just take it as a grain of salt, not getting too high, not getting too low, just staying even keeled and making sure we're doing our job every day.
Patrick?
And I think you and Bryce Young were at the Manning Academy together. Did you guys cross paths much there? And you guys have any kind of relationship? What do you think of this player?
Yeah. Awesome player, very electric. Love to see him play. We spent some time at the Manning Academy and chopped it up a little bit. Just had a good time, a genuine time of enjoying everyone that was there, and just having general conversation. And sometimes here and there we throw out, if it's third and 15, you're on the 10. What you thinking? Some things like that. I'm sorry, third and 15 on the 15. What you thinking? But nothing more than that.
Ben?
For the casual observer for Tennessee football, they probably wouldn't realize that Cedric hasn't been playing the last 2 weeks because of how the receivers have played without him. Just how proud have you been of that group, just there being no drop-off with Cedric being out the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, extremely proud. Proud of the whole team, the way that we approach games, the way that we approach practices and meetings. You can see it in everyone's eyes that they genuinely, want to get better every day, and that's what we strive to do. Extremely proud of how the offense is moving efficiently and the offensive line as well, coming in every day and really dialing it in. The receivers, they come in the same way with the same attitude, just trying to get better. So, really no surprise that we're doing what we're doing because this is what we've prepared to do day in and day out.
Noah?
Hendon, obviously, after LSU Saturday, you got on the Connor Chalway shirt. What's your relationship like with him? What's he kind of meant to you in this program? What was kind of the story behind that shirt?
Yeah, just want to pay homage to one of the greats. Really, I showed his son. His son is one of the equipment managers. So showed his son. He's like, "Yeah, I know that guy." So it was a cool little joke there. But just wanted to pay homage, and I got a Peyton shirt. I want to throw that on coming up here soon. But I didn't really get a chance to chop it up with him. But when I do, it'll definitely be a great day.
Wes?
Hendon, you talk about how these guys come in kind of every day and kind of treat everything the same. And as y'all have gotten better and gotten a profile beating 3 ranked teams, have you really not had to keep any of the young guys in check and be like, "Hey, man, don't be doing this. Like we're going to keep this level here"?
Yeah, not really. From day one, coming in to our program, we kind of make it clear of what we want and what our standards are, and giving your all is something that's from day one. That's expected, and day in and day out, we expect to get better every day. We expect to go out there and win. We expect to go out there and prepare and play. How we practice.
Patrick?
Go back to the LSU game, the play where you took the big hit. I think Dylan was the running back. They brought some safety.
Mm-hmm.
Did you and him have any conversations about what happened on that play?
Yeah. It was just a miscommunication. I saw the safety. I was thinking I was pro'd up. It happens. Everyone has their missed plays, and I missed a lot of throws. I didn't really feel like I played to the best of my ability this past weekend. But we all have plays that we miss. Just coming back and resetting was all me and Dylan talked about, and he was in a good headspace about it.
Did he apologize to you or anything, or what did you think of him picking the ball up in the early run?
Make a play for sure. And I love watching him with the ball in his hand. In that instance, I don't think that's what we wanted, but it's good to see him just continuing to play and not just being, just going stealth mode, so to speak, and just seeing him continue to press forward and build his confidence.
Some people see this game as sort of a chance for you guys, a proving ground that you guys are in the class of an Alabama.
Yes, I feel like we're one of the top programs in the nation, and just continuing to build and continuing to strive for what we want, and continuing to just work and come in with that work ethic, being at a high level, and continuing to stay together as well.
Vince?
And then a couple of things. How good do you feel during the game, and then going back and watching film, and how your receivers are doing in one-on-one coverage and keep passing those tests?
Yeah, they're doing well. Playing very physical. When the ball's in the air, they're making a great effort to get the ball, or if it's not in their vicinity to make a play on it, they'll definitely turn it to a DB and swipe it down. Being very decisive in their route running. Just going out there playing with chips on their shoulders, and that's nothing more that I could ask for. So just going out there every day and competing at a high level, it's great to see them do.
And then just off of this game, you've mentioned before that Emmanuel Mosley is someone that you talked to from your hometown. Can you share sort of what you're going through, just hearing what happened with him, first career pick 6, and then going down with the injury yesterday?
Yeah, it's great to see Manny making plays, especially in the home state. Not being too far from our home city. I know that he had a lot of family there in support. Hate to see him go down, but he made an incredible play. And then I've seen Manny with the ball in his hands more times than not when I play with him. So just being able to see him at the top stage, making plays was really cool.
Go West and then Eric.
In terms of, this being such a big game, big week, I think it was Jalen Hyatt last week who said that having a head coach who played at the highest level in college, played some in the NFL, he'd been through a lot of big games, and it was a good coach to have to kind of keep everything level during the week. Do you see those things from your head coach? Is Josh Heupel the same this week as he would be any other week?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Even Kill, throughout any week, any day, just keeping the competitive nature at a high level, which he does, and that feeds off onto us. And, just kind of taking that to the field and being aggressive while we're out there, and really just kind of playing our game. That's something that he preaches a lot. We're good enough to win right now, and, that's what we're doing.
And I think it was after the first game, Jalen Hyatt said that he peeled off that route and scored that touchdown. You guys have the options to kind of check that and be insane. There was a play the other day where it looked like maybe it was a choice route he peeled off and he threw it to the end zone. Was that just some miscommunication? What went on during that play?
Yeah, many times we work our scramble rules. So does everyone else in America. When a quarterback escapes the pocket, the receivers will break off their route and just kind of get into open space and make a play, or get into the quarterback's vision. And that's what Jay Hyatt was doing. He saw me, kind of escaping. I was just trying to buy some time so I could give him the ball over top. But, yeah, he just kind of broke his route off, and it was just miscued between me and him. But, we made up for that later on down the road.
Patrick and Vince.
And Bruce had 2 100-yard games, past 2 games at good places in Pittsburgh. Is this pretty much what you guys envisioned from him? He's after the catch, down the field, over the middle, making plays all over the field. Is this what you guys thought he would bring, and how exciting of an addition has he been?
Yeah, he's been a great addition. Great guy to be around. Great guy. To our team, he fits in perfectly with just him being down to earth and him coming in with an extremely high work ethic. Earlier today, me and Brew were talking, and that's kind of what we expected for all of our guys to come in and make plays. Everyone's here for a reason, so when it's their turn to step up and make plays, we're expecting them to do that.
And then what can you say specifically about this Alabama defense you're going to face, including knowing where Will Anderson's going to be?
Oh yeah, that's a must for sure. He's a great player. Has a high motor, makes good plays. Their back end is very, very smart, very fast, and they play physical. At the linebacker position, they got Henry To'oto'o, and he makes incredible plays. He's a very cerebral player. And then just as a team, their culture is already set in stone, and they come to play every game.
Last 2, Ben and Adam.
What did you think of Squirrel on Saturday? He had the nice one-handed catch on the 3rd and 1, and I guess there was the nice reverse or jet sweep. Just what did you see from him, and how much do you think his role can expand the rest of the season?
Yeah, it's just great to get all our guys in there, and Squirrel being one of those guys that's you know, he brings something different to the table. He has a crazy amount of speed and is very witty and smart about how he maneuvers through traffic. As you can see on the reverse, you know, he's very, very cautious about, you know, taking hits, which I understand that for sure. But yeah, you know, very, very excited to see, you know, the steps he takes from here moving forward and getting the ball in his hand a lot more as well.
Nick Saban calls it rat poison. I'm sure you've heard when a team gets too full of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe psychology affects how a team plays?
Definitely. You know, being complacent is a bad thing, you know, in any field that you're in. So, you know, continuing to push forward and persevere through compliments or failures. You never know, you know, which side you'll be on. But continuing to just do your job and keep your eyes on the main goal is the main thing.
Thank you, Hendon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.